Hi everybody. I've already found a few things to correct in the mod pack, like the famous Greg Tech wood nerf and the bucket recipe. Just a couple of things that make you say, "Really, Greg?" I have also found a few monster spawns I want to correct. And of course, one big question: what the crap is that? Apparently it shouldn't be spawning at all because it's identified as incomplete. But I can see it's from mutant creatures. It certainly seems to qualify as that. So I need to figure out why this guy is spawning in my world. And while I'm at it, whether he'd make a good pet. Because they do seem to spawn all over the desert. Right now, though, I'm going to work on building a home somewhere east of this town. No, somewhere south of this town, rather. Somewhere in these plains. Where there's plenty of wood. And macas we can farm. Also, something horrible is happening with my frame rate here. I need to figure that out too. Okay, so I did a few updates and had to remove Benny's mods because it's not compatible with the latest version of forestry. And therefore, I regened the world. And I also added Reika's Chromatic Craft, yet another magic mod. Which appears to be the source of that thing. That does look pretty cool. Ah! It doesn't seem to like me. I've got weird particles on the edges of my screen with that. Interesting. Okay, so we've started again, so I'm going to head over to this nice little plains area and get started on a place to live. Although I'll definitely be coming back here for the sand, because I'm sure I'll need lots of glass. Cool, I'll need that later too. Since it's nighttime, I'm doing a bit of mining. I'm going to dig around to around the 40s because if I'm reading the Greg Tech config properly, that's where iron should occur. But I found this. Apparently ordinary looking stone, but I've got this undecipherable message on the right side of my screen now. I'm betting that's from Chromatocraft, and I can't wait to see what it's for. And those rocks are no more. I'm sure I will find more like it, and when I do, I think I won't be so quick to destroy them. And I say that I'm digging for iron, but I would be just as happy to find some copper and zinc. Because I have flaxbeards in here, which means that I have quite a lot of use for brass. I also have a use for some sticks. Oh, good, it's daytime. I can get back to some outside stuff. Like punching wood and planting trees, so I can punch more wood. Oh, cool. AE2 meteor. I'll need that later. Going back to single player is certainly different. There are some things that are more inconvenient, of course. No more cheaty teleportation. But on the other hand, I don't have to worry about items on the ground suddenly disappearing because of clear lag. Wait, did that happen again? This piece of dirt. But I have enough to start on a couple of chests anyway. Which is good because my inventory is getting rather crowded. Going to have to start on bookcases soon. But first, I believe I saw some sheep here. There we are. And since I haven't found any iron yet, I'm just going to have to murder them for the wool. I'm going to want 3 pieces, of course, for a bed.
Here's your present.
Apparently I've been bad. Not that bad, though. Alright, so now I won't have to stand around waiting for morning anymore. Beam so doesn't seem to hurt. But no drops. Oh well. Man, these trees are not growing quickly. So what did I do? Oh, hello, tree. Alright, I've got my first Tinker tools set up. To tell the truth, I really wasn't sure whether I wanted to include Tinker's construct in here, simply for the reason that it's the first thing you go to when making tools. And this is certainly no exception. And one thing I want to avoid doing is setting things up where people are doing the same thing, following the same progression. So I may have already fallen into that trap, I'm not really sure. Probably not. I mean, there are still many other tool options once you get to a further point in the game. Nothing really creepier than words you can't quite understand, is there? Fluorite, tin, copper, calcite, silver, Enderman, whatever that is. It's got a lot of hit points, but you're too tough to get me. Ooh, and he dropped 3 ender pearls. Awesome. Chupacabras. Those are unpleasant little fellows. And drop leather. Cool. And apparently they travel in packs. How about that? Okay, so tin, topaz, copper, Certus quartz. Concentrated crystal energy seems to radiate weak effects related with the associated element. Fragile and not easily moved. And it grants speed. I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'm going to take this chupacabra meat upstairs and cook it. Chupacabra. Really? Well, that's good and good for you. Certainly not something I'll want to waste, even if chupacabras are more common underground than cockroaches. Well, Minecraft cockroaches. So, we're off to a start. A slow start, which for me is pretty usual, but it's a start. Join me next time while we see what else I want to refine in this mod pack. Be sure to check out my other videos. And in the meanwhile, be sure to have some fun, build something cool, and have a nice day.